All right, everybody, welcome to our Monday night team training and inspiration call. I don't know about you, but I feel the massive momentum from Super Saturday convention contest coming into the new year. I feel something different that I haven't felt in years about Plexus, where our team is going, where you are all going, and I'm so excited. I know everybody feels the same way. Put a 1 into the comments if you feel it too. It's electric. I am just like, it's so exciting. Everybody is working so hard. We're seeing the enrollments just come in like a steam train, and I just cannot wait for tonight's call. So we are going to have some guest speakers tonight. We have 3 guest speakers. 2 of them are not from our team. So be looking through the gallery right now. Try and find the people who are not supposed to be here and put their names in the comments and see if you can pick the secret guest speakers. So there are 2 here that do not belong. Who can find them? Put it in the comments. Okay. Now, Super Saturday. I don't know about you, but I had some takeaways from all the different speakers that were on, and I know we had all of these different locations. Oh, we've got people who are on to Timmy Yancey. I see her now. Okay, okay. Anyway, my favorite speaker at Super Saturday was the NASA doctor. Were you guys not blown away by him? I was like, I'm so glad I'm recording this. It's loaded to the team pages. I was seriously considering posting that video to my main feed. I still might, because I just thought it was such a cool story about how he was the man in charge of Apollo 13. Like, I grew up watching that movie. I know that's gonna date me. And there are some people on the call who are going to be like, yeah, I watched that happen in real life. Shut up. So sorry about that. But
true.
Yeah, true. And then there's probably other people who are like, what movie? I don't know what you're talking about. They're the really youngins, right? So anyway, so excited to have everybody on here with us. We have some really great things in store. The thing that I just want to really impress upon you, a lot of people are saying like, okay, if I really want to be successful, if I really want to rank up, what are the things that I should focus on? And you guys, there is a simple equation that you already know, but I'm gonna start us off tonight so we can be so focused on what our actions should be every day. And that is, are you ready? Pencils ready? Ready to go? Okay, it's 3 asks a day. Meaning you're going to ask someone to look at a story, look at a video, or try a sample. 3 different people a day, every day. Take Sundays off if you must. All right, so 3 asks a day. That's the first thing. Number 2, post health stories regularly. The more health stories you share on your main feed and in your stories, the more people will start thinking, maybe I should try that Plexus thing she's always posting about. I like to follow the 80-20 rule. 80% of my personal life, 20% Plexus. When I'm really pumping for a goal, I might get out of balance a little bit because I just want to share more stories. Do not forget the importance of sharing your story, even if you've been sharing it for 4 years. There's someone who hasn't read it yet. There's someone who scrolled past it before. Your story won't always connect with everyone, so that's why we share a variety of people's stories, because you might not have high blood pressure, but you might read a story in the team pages and be able to share that'll connect with someone and they'll go, oh, does it really help with that? Yes, it does. Okay, so 3 asks a day, share health stories in your main feed, yours and other people's. Follow up, follow up, follow up. The fortune is in the follow-up. It takes 8 to 11 exposures to get someone to buy. That can happen in 1 day, 1 week, 3 weeks, 3 years. Some people just take forever. I just signed up a new person this month who has been following me for 4 years. 4 years. It took her 4 years. Hallelujah. Okay. Last thing is 3 asks, health story, mine or hers, follow up. 3-day challenge system. Because when you've done all those things and they still aren't joining, maybe they need to be invited to an event. So the 3-day challenge is gonna be your best friend. If you don't believe in them, it's because you haven't used them yet. Once you regularly use them, they will become your best friend, and you will literally say, why have I not been doing these before? If there's not a 3-day event that you can plug people into, maybe there is a Thursday night call, a testimonial call, an info call. If there's not one and you need one, be a leader and organize one. Get yourself, get one other person, share your stories, teach about the triplex, even if it just means playing the triplex video, give pricing, welcome pack, and wrap it up with a little incentive to sign up on the spot. You don't have to wait for us. You can plan that as a leader yourself. All right, guys, these are your 4 key things that if you are constantly doing and plugging into, you will be successful. If you're worried about the 3-day challenge, you're in luck, because the week prior to the 3-day challenge, we do IPA messaging challenges with Joule Power Hours attached to them, with the exception of last week because we were all in Mexico. So they come with the challenges to hold you accountable. All right, now, Brooke, I'm gonna turn the time over to you because we're gonna introduce. Are we gonna introduce our people first, or are you gonna say a little thing that you wanna say first?
We can go in whatever order we want to go in. Do we want to let our guests go first?
I mean, Timmy, are you anxious to get off, or do you want to stay for the show?
She wants to stay for the show, baby.
Heck yeah, I'll stay for the show.
All right.
Sabrina,
Well,
what about you? She's probably.
I'm not leaving.
She's not leaving.
But
Okay.
she's not
You're here
leaving.
to
Okay.
stay.
We don't belong, but we're not going home. Can't get me off now.
So,
All right.
so
Okay,
it's
Brooke.
gonna be, it's gonna be a good one when I'm sitting on the bathroom floor, because I'm like, I don't want the kids coming in and there's like a piano going upstairs and a piano going downstairs, and I'm like, where am I gonna go that they don't have to hear Silent Night, because they're still playing Silent Night in my house, okay? And it's never a silent night in my house. So anyways, I'm in the bathroom on the floor. I was looking at the convention contest, and that is what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the contest. I'm going to talk about what the contest means, how you can earn all the prizes. And I just wanted to give a special shout out here. I don't know if Nicole Brinkerhoff is on the call. Nicole, are you on the call? Where is she? There she is. Okay, she doesn't have good connection right now, but I'm going to give her a special shout out here because she was the #2 credit earner in Leaders Retreat contest. So I fully, I fully expect that Nicole is like going to be one of those top 20 or top 55. And so when I look at this contest this year, I really feel like it's anybody's game. Anybody can be in the top 55. Anybody can be in the top 20 because of how it was designed. Now, I know a lot of you are looking at these and you're like, 11,000 credits, 8,000 credits? Holy crap, there's no way I could ever get that many credits. Guys, take a deep breath. Look at the point system. It's totally different this time, and it's appropriately matched up with your effort. So on a normal day, you're going to get 50 credits for a level 1, 40 credits for a level 2, 30 credits for a level 3, 20 credits for a level 4, and 10 credits for a level 5. How sweet is it that we get credits all the way down through level 5s? You guys should be so excited about that. But guess what? From the 11th, from Saturday until the 26th of the month, you get double the credits on enrollments. So do you know what I would be focusing on for the next 2 weeks? Recruiting. Enrolling, enrolling, enrolling. Developing silvers, because what does developing silvers do? It creates more enrollments. Recruiting, recruiting, recruiting. Now, you're probably not going to go out and sponsor 20 or 30 people in the next 14 days, but if you sponsor 5 and everybody underneath you who's working a business sponsors 5, I don't know about you, but that is a lot of points, okay? And in fact, I just wrote it down while Emily was talking. I was like, if I went out and sponsored 5 people by the 26th, and then I got 10 level 2s, 10 level 3s, 10 level 4s, and 10 level 5s, if I had that many people, had 1,000 PV by the end of the month, 3 level 1 silvers, 3 level 2 silvers, and 3 level 3 silvers, which is basically what you'd have to get those kind of numbers of enrollments, 10 on each of those levels, I'd already have 3,075 credits. I would have already knocked off the first 3 prizes in the convention contest, and I'm well on my way to winner's dinner and the $200. And so what
we're gonna have a post with all these numbers, guys. So
yes.
take a deep breath. It's okay. Put your pen down if you're feeling panicked.
Calm down. Everybody calm down, okay? We will have a post with everything broken down with examples of how you can earn all of these prizes. But really the only thing you need to think about is, gosh, I need to do my IPA. I need to reach out to people. I need to do power hours. I need to get people into the 3-day challenges. And I need to be really working my business right now and helping my team members work their business, because the efforts you do over the next 2 weeks is worth twice as much any other time during the contest. So if you had a long winter's break, it's time to come out of hibernation and get back to work. And this is the perfect time to do it. So I typed up, and of course you can just look at the flyer, what you can get for credits. I also forgot to mention you do get double credits for customers from now until the 26th as well. For those people that only want a bag of Slim or something like that, you get 50 credits or 40 credits or 20 credits. I think that's the breakdown. You can look at it in your email for the credits you'll get for the level 1, 2, and 3 customers. Credits for customers are only levels 1 through 3. Credits for ambassadors are 1 through 5. You get 50 credits for each silver in your level 1, 2, and 3, which is awesome. So just like we were training at Super Saturday, me plus 3, them plus 3. That's literally what the contest is based off of. They're giving you the same amount of points for a level 1, 2, and 3 silver, because they know as you build your business wide and deep, you're going to have a strong organization. And so you need to be reaching down into your level 2s and helping them go silver, down into your level 3s and helping them go silver, especially if you have a new ambassador. I shared that Christy, if Christy is on this call, not Christy Jex, Christy Jacobson, she just joined me. She went silver and she also went super silver. She did that by developing a level 1 silver, and she's got a level 2 that's almost silver. And so we're rocking and rolling her, and she's going to go gold by the end of the month. Okay, you can help people rank advance so much faster if they're not doing everything on their own. If you notice in the convention contest too, you get a lot of great points for ranking up, and you also get 50 points every single month that you maintain your rank. And so if you're at the senior gold level, you want to make sure you hold that rank every month. If you're a gold ambassador, hold that rank while you're working towards senior gold. All of the credits add up. One of the other things that I think a lot of you are just going to kind of not even pay attention to is retention. They're actually a lot higher this time. You get 15 credits every single month. You retain ambassadors you enroll. So my personal goal is to enroll 9 ambassadors this month. I'm 1/3 of the way there, and I am planning on retaining all of those ambassadors through the whole contest. It's another reason why I want to enroll more ambassadors in the month of January, because if I enroll 9 or 10 ambassadors this month, every single one of those maintains all the way through. I get 15 credits in February, March, and April. I get another 45 credits for every one of those 10 ambassadors, or 450 credits for those 10 ambassadors that I just added in January and I retained the whole way through. If you don't know where the convention flyer is, search your email for convention contest. And we will also post this all up in the team page, okay? So pay attention to the retention credits, the personal enrollment credits, and the silver credits, and those rank up bonuses. Of course, you can still get points for PV this time around. It's less though, because in the past, it was like they were letting you double dip, giving you a ton of points for PV and for customers, and they were like, okay, we got to bring that down a little bit. So I am for sure always going to have at least 500 PV though, but honestly, I'm more likely to have 1,000 PV. I can go to my existing customers, I can ask them, hey, would you like to try something new this month? We have this new collagen, we have X, Y, and Z, or the people that are super non-committal that I'm like, if I sign them up as an ambassador, I'm never going to retain them. So I'm going to sign them up as a customer. Okay. So it's really up to you guys to go and map where you're going to end up. But I want to share with you, if you didn't see this, and I'm going to download this so that you guys have an opportunity to see this. I'll download this on the team page. This is a scorecard Plexus has made. Is this the first time you guys have seen this, or are you like, I've never seen this before? I don't know. This was sent out in an email on Sunday. So search your emails for Sunday convention contest prizes. They want to give you a way to track where you're at right now while we're waiting for the tracker to come up, but I would encourage you to track all the way along. It gives you the amount of credits you can get and how you can earn those credits. I want to encourage you guys tonight to sit down and set your goals. Well, how in the world do you set goals for level 2, 3, 4, and 5? You take a look at your team and you're like, okay, I have these 3 level 1s. They're really rocking it right now. I think after talking to them, they're each going to sponsor 6 people this month. I've got 5 of them. Great. I'm going to have 30 new level 2s. Then I'm going to look at who I have on my level 2, who's really working it. What's their average for sponsoring? It takes a little bit of time, but instead of like stabbing in the dark and being like, maybe I'll get 4,000 credits, you can plan it out and you can execute exactly what you're going to get. It really is not rocket science. So take the time to sit down and decide how much you're going to grow this month, what your goal is. And personally, I want to push you guys a little bit. I want to push you guys to all aim for at least 3,000 credits by the end of the month. If you're on this call, 3,000 credits is doable. If you're using the power of 3 and you're developing silvers by using them plus 3, you can accumulate these kind of credits, whether you're a gold ambassador or a senior gold ambassador or a brand new silver ambassador. I mean, this is the best time to enter our business. This is a great time to reach out to your existing level 1s that have stepped away or haven't started sharing. Share with them about Nashville. Say, you should come with me. And by the way, I could help you earn $2,000 that would cover your entire trip. You could totally do this with me. Cast some vision. Get some new business builders that would love to go to Nashville, that would love to have a songwriting experience, that would love to earn $2,800, $2,900. I just feel like the sky is the limit with this contest. And so I want you guys to all personally download, print up this scorecard, fill it out tonight, and decide where you're going to end the contest. What I started typing up, and then I will also share, is all the credit breakdown here. So I'll share this in a document with you guys as well. Okay? So those are the basics of the contest, but I want to talk a little bit more about earning prizes and why it matters. You guys know I'm always big on earning all the things, right? But how many of you know I still have an $800 Bloomingdale's gift card in my wallet? I had $10,000 in Plexus gift cards in my wallet, just carrying them around for about a year. I have other gifts still in the boxes. Okay. Now that's not everybody, but I want some of you guys that feel like the prize mentality is not good to take a step back and to realize that, to me, it's not about the prize. The prize is fun and the prize is awesome. But if you are not pushing yourself to go after the prizes, you're not going to show up and do the activities it takes to grow your business. You're not going to show up and do the activities it takes to develop silvers. You're just going to sit back and cruise and be like, I'm not about the prizes. I call it humble pride. It's humble pride. Okay, we all have pride in different ways, but if you think that you're helping somebody by staying small and not going after something, I'm here to tell you a little bit different story. If you're not setting a goal that's aggressive, that pushes you outside of your comfort zone, you have less people join your team. You have less people join your downline, and you have less people get these products into their body and change their lives. You have less people able to pay their bills. You have less people able to start dreaming again. It actually serves nobody when you sit back and you're like, that's impossible. I can't do that. and I'm not about the prizes anyway. I'm here to fully own that I am going for every prize on every leg. There's no shame in my achievement game, because I know if I go after that, it is simply a representation of every single person in my downline building a business being successful. Because I know me earning all those prizes is not because I'm so amazing. It's because everybody else in my downline succeeded. Everybody else in my downline grew. So don't you dare sit back and be like, I'm just gonna chill because I don't care about the prizes. Well, I don't really care about the prizes either, but I do care about growth. I do care about more people joining my team. I do care about more people getting these products, more people getting out of debt, more people having opportunity, and that is exactly what it signifies. I care about showing people what's possible, because you might live a privileged life, or you may not care about these things, but there might be a level 3, a level 4, a level 5 under you, somebody under you that watches you do something that seems impossible, and they're like, I bet I could do that too. Wow, she's doing that. Maybe I could do that. You're showing people what is possible. When you push for something that's impossible, you inspire people. And you are not a leader just because of your title. I showed you that I shared this on the Monday motivation call. I can't remember the exact quote, and maybe you guys know it or you wrote it down, but basically, you're not a leader just because you have a title. You're a leader because of your example and what you do. So whether you're a senior gold or a ruby or an emerald or a diamond, I don't care. You are not a leader unless you're showing up to the table, busting it, trying to help more people. And of course, we always preach, do it with harmony in your life. Do it with making time for your family. Do it with keeping your sanity intact. But gosh darn it, do it. Do it. Show up and do it. It's fun. It's amazing. The energy is contagious. You're going to inspire people to join you. You're going to bring on new business builders during this contest. You're going to bring on new people that have life-changing health stories if you push for it. So I'm personally going for it. I want to hear a comment in the comments. If you're going for it, tell me what you're going for. Tell me what you're excited about. Tell me what you're committed to. And let's all share our goals with our uplines, with our accountability partners, whoever they are, before this next 24 hours comes to an end. You map out your goal, you commit to it, and then every day from now until April 30th, it's go time. It's go time, baby. All right, that's what I have to say.
Thank you so much, Brooke. I know you spoke the words on my heart, and we are both in absolute agreement on this. And one of the things that I shared at Super Saturday on the stage in Nashville is something that is really hard for me to talk about. And that is that I used to go to the prizes. I used to go for the top prizes for myself because I wanted to be the best and I wanted to be number one and I wanted everyone to know how amazing I was. And what I found at the end of that road was a lot of emptiness and void. And I have spent the last 2 years healing that void inside of me that wanted and needed that. And now I can fully say that when I see these prizes, I see it in the way that Brooke just described, inside of my heart. And when I see people I would rather have my team in the top 20 than me now. And if you knew me 2 years ago, you're like, I don't even know who she is saying those words. But I really, truly mean it. And I told Timmy Yancey that her goal is just to beat me. And if she beats me, then I have to ride a bull in Tennessee. But if I beat her, she's got to ride the bull, and we're filming it all. So the same goes for anyone on my team. If you beat me, I'll ride a bull. So if 5 people beat me, I'll ride the bull 5 times. Because to me, being a leader is not being on the board by myself. To me, that means nothing now. It's great that our team is represented and that we are there, but on Thursdays when the scoop comes out, or Wednesdays, whatever, I don't ever see it till Thursday or Friday, but when it comes out and Sean says, the scoop is up, I go, How many of my people were on it? Because I don't even care if I'm there. If I'm there alone, it doesn't make me feel good. So how can you, if you struggle with what I used to struggle with, I just want to give you a big hug and say, there's something better ahead. And I love this. Ashlyn gave this to me for Christmas, and it says, it's by C.S. Lewis. It said, there are far, far better things ahead than anything we leave behind. Isn't that beautiful? And so Ashlyn knows a little bit about this topic as well, although hers is sort of like the reverse side of what happened to me. And before I introduce her, Brooke, did you have something you want to add?
And I just wanted to really quick say that, you know, one of the things, and a lot of this has to do with personal worth and self-worth, like Emily was talking about, is a lot of you struggle because you set a goal and you don't hit it. And the way that this has shifted for me, and I think for Emily as well, and a lot of our leaders, is I can sleep well at night and I can feel good about myself because I know I did everything that I could do. And I know I didn't play small. I know that I tried to do everything that I could do. And even if I fall short, I'm not disappointed. I'm like, well, I did everything that I could do. And on the way, look at what all these other people got. That's super awesome. It's not a downer. And so that's how you have to look at it when you look at your team, is you're shooting for the moon and you're bringing everybody with you. And even if you don't hit that top goal that you set for yourself, celebrate everything that you did hit and all those people that hit their markers along the way.
Amen. Amen. I love that. And it's scary, you guys. It's scary to set a goal. And you've heard me say this so many times before, but for anyone that hasn't, what I used to always hold myself back from trying is, if I don't really try, then I can't really fail. So those of you that struggle with goal setting and you're scared to set the goal, the big scary goal, you're scared to set it, you're scared to write it down, you're scared to say it out loud, you're scared to tell anyone, because when you do that, then you're committed to be accountable to it. And that is scary. So just know that if you are really interested in ranking up, helping more people, becoming a better leader then than you are now, to be so comfortable in that scary space, because that scary space is what is going to turn you into a better version of yourself than you are right now. And we're all here to cheer you on along the way, because we've basically been in discomfort for 4 years doing that. So we totally understand and empathize with that feeling, because I'm like, oh, familiar friend, here you are again. Here we are again. Time to pony up, literally this time, when you guys beat me. So, and Brooke, you're going to do that right too, right? You're in on the bull ride? Okay, perfect. We're just going to bring our chaps and a lot of quarters to ride the bull, because you guys are all going to whip us. All right? It's going to be so fun. All right, so without further ado, I am going to introduce you to Ashlyn Hofstrand. She is one of the most beautiful people inside and out that I have ever met. Her wisdom is beyond her years, and I truly am blessed to have her friendship and business partnership. She is an amazing leader down Chelsea Denby's team, Hannah Wright's team, and she is going to speak her heart tonight on the epiphany she has learned about winning prizes. She earned the shopping spree at the Leaders Retreat contest this summer. And she's learned and had a lot of feelings about that experience that she's going to share with all of us tonight. Go ahead, Ashlyn.
Hi, everyone. Always be friends with Emily. She's way too kind in her introductions. I just want to share my heart and my journey about prizes, because I'm a minimalist and I'm just not a things person. And this has been a massive growing experience for me. Like Emily said, I won all the prizes for Shopping Spree, and every month I win the prizes. It's like that meme, like, I don't know what I need from Target. Target's going to tell me when I get there. That's how I feel about Plexus prizes. I don't know what I need, but Plexus prizes is going to tell me what I need to earn. I just get so jazzed up and excited about it because I have learned over the last, especially Leaders Retreat, what I've learned is that the contests are really a map for becoming a jewel. It highlights the specific activities to focus on to get you to where you need to be. So I won all the prizes. I'm new, so you can judge me as I share the emotions that I went through, but I'm new and I didn't know any better. And all I heard was $2,000. And I was like, yes, I need to earn $2,000. I started thinking of all the things that I wanted to spend that $2,000 on. And it ended up being to something specific, to Bloomingdale's. And this is the part you can judge me on. In that moment, I felt so sad because that's not what I had planned on. But the lessons that I learned from the shopping spree experience, I would pay $2,000 to learn it. And here's what I learned. Primarily, that God is a God of abundance. He has everything, and he wants to bless us with everything. And I think sometimes we have so much faith that we will accept any hardship that he throws our way, right? No matter what you send to me, God, I will be faithful to you. Sometimes we have enough faith for trials, but sometimes we lack in faith to really accept, to have our hands open and let him pour blessings into our hands. And that's a huge lesson that I have learned from Brooke and from Emily, as I've seen them just open the floodgates and let God bless them abundantly. Because truly, this journey is not about me. It is not about the prizes. Something that I personally felt and that I hear from other people that are like-minded, that are sideline sisters, is sometimes they don't want to win the prizes, or they don't want to be announced that they've won the prizes because there's some level of fear that someone will think they're being selfish, that, oh, you just enrolled those people just so that you could win a prize. And I would say if you have felt that way, then you have a good heart. You're in good company. There's a lot of people that have felt that way. And I understand that you're trying not to be selfish. But I would tell you is that's the first step. And you're still have arrows pointed towards yourself. You are still worried about what somebody is thinking about you, and that's not true selfishness. We have to take an extra step forward. And it's hard, and you have to be bold to do that. But take that extra step forward and realize, no, I am going to win all those prizes because that's a physical representation of all the people that I've helped. I have abundantly blessed other people's lives. And it doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter what I win or how I win it. The point is that I am helping other people. We have to take that extra step into being unselfish, to not care about what winning a prizes means about us. Because if we're worried about that, we're still thinking about us, right? And I feel so strongly that love is action and faith is action. And that when we are truly on our feet are hitting the pavement and we're loving on people, we're taking action. I think back so much to me laying in bed when I was having seizures, when I was not functioning and I wasn't living. And I think back to that time and Hannah messaging me. And, you know, when someone is in that kind of desperate place, if somebody were to send me a message of, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you're going through that. I hope your baby's born alive. I hope you don't have brain damage from your seizures. Like, sympathy wouldn't have meant really anything. A solution is what I needed. And a true friend offers a solution, no matter how close you are. And to be honest, Hannah and I didn't know each other that well. It was a girl that I knew from Facebook. I probably met her in person once. And sometimes we get caught up in relationship building so long that we feel like we have to be somebody's best friend before we offer them a solution. Please don't. Because the best thing to do if you want to build a relationship with someone is to build a business with them. The best thing that's going to draw you together is being the person that changed their life. And then being the person to coach them to help change other people's lives. This is how we show love. We show love by doing. Don't show love by just offering sympathy. Show love by offering a solution, even if that's a stranger. So many times I've just been out and about and someone has told me about how tired they are or whatever it is. And just to have the boldness and love to say, I have what you need. Send me your number. I will give you information. I will hook you up. I have what you need. Offer a solution. That is love. Take action. That is love. And it's faith. These contests are such faith building to me, to look forward into something that I don't know how it's going to work out. But to look forward and to believe that if I take the steps, that somehow it will work out. Just faith hard, love hard, take those actions. And I am so grateful for the times that during that contest, I really pushed myself and I really worked my business hard, and I'm so grateful. It was hard, but I became a better person for it, and it is so worth it. So even though I am a minimalist, even though I don't really care about prizes, I love the contest so much, and I go for them every time. And also I've been able to give my siblings a lot of really nice gifts. So I think that's pretty much all I have to say. But it's not selfish to win prizes. It's love.
I
If
love
you
it.
get out of it, you're winning more prizes than you think you deserve.
I love it. And she had me giggling earlier today because she's like, yeah, I earn everything, but I just give them all away. So when I earn 3 Apple Watches, I just give them to my siblings and they're all so happy. And then I have more things to give to other family members. And I'm like, that is true abundance. That is true abundance. And that's why she's such a happy person, right? Because she is just constantly putting good out into the universe, right? So I love it. Offer a solution, take action. That is love. I copied that down into the notes. You can just copy and paste it from what Brooke put there as a summary. Thank you, Ashlyn, for sharing your heart. That just means the world. So now that everyone's ready to earn all the prizes from hearing those beautiful stories from Brooke and from Ashlyn, you might be thinking, what do I do next? And you also might be thinking that Brooke and I don't know what we're talking about because you've watched us and we're your mamas or your grandma or your great grandma. And you're like, yeah, that stuff works for them, but it's not duplicatable. It doesn't work for anyone else. So being the excellent network marketers that we are, we've now done the send, share, and invite system with you. And we're going to be having a testimonial here to talk to you about 2 very special women who we have been able to work with this year. Brooke, do you want to introduce Sabrina first?
Sure. So Sabrina is an Emerald Ambassador. Wave your hand, Sabrina. She's also very pregnant, about 35 weeks pregnant, and she is still busting her butt in her business. And she joined my coaching program. And we went through the entire course in December. And for the first time ever, she was on the leaders board in December and had her best month ever. And some really exciting things are happening in her business. And, you know, even Emily and I sometimes can think, gosh, does what we teach work? Like, is anybody listening? Does it, is it making a difference? And we really believe it is, but sometimes we need somebody to come in from the outside to show that, yeah, it does work. Because just like me with my mom growing up as a teenager, I could tune out everything that my mom said. But we love you guys so much, and we want you to see that if you follow the things that we're teaching and the principles, like, we are trying to help you do things in a simpler way and get fantastic results. And so Sabrina is on track, of course, to do amazing things this year, and she's going to share a little bit of her testimonial and some things that she's learned, and tell them about your month last month.
Okay. So if you guys have ever been in a spot where you feel like you're working your business like extra hours, like 10 and 12 hours a day, and you're working your business and you feel like you're just staying afloat, or you have months that go backwards and then forward and then backwards and then just maintain, but are not actually getting anywhere. That's where I had been for the last really 2 years. And from that point, I questioned myself as a leader, as my qualities myself. What was I doing wrong? Preaching to my team that here's all the right things to do, but not actually achieving them myself. I have preached consistency for the last 7.5 years. And I felt like I was being consistent in my business, but not actually always treating it as a business. And so when I started with Brooke's course, and I have literally like idolized Brooke and Emily forever since they joined Plexus. And I was like, whatever they're doing, like I want to do, but I didn't know exactly 100% what it was. And so last year when Send Share Invite system was introduced, I sort of jumped on, like, love the concept of it. But I would do it in a way to where I was not doing things like super simply. And so jumping on with Brooke's training, I instantly knew, like at first I was like, should I invest in this? Should I not? And I felt God like thumping me on the shoulder and the head, like, duh, you need it. Like what you're doing is not fully working. And I was exhausted and I had lost joy in my business and I had lost all of the things. But I knew and I believed in Plexus, so I knew I was never going to stop. Jumping into that and just hearing the simplicity of it was just so very refreshing. And like basically I'm like, whatever Brooke's doing, whatever Emily's doing, like I want to do that. And that's really what I did over November and December, and jumped in. And it was the Send Share Invite, and it was I personally knew I had bigger goals, so I went above and beyond the 3 ask a day. Like I made sure, like I knew I wanted to step it up a notch. And I just began doing the simple things. And as a person who wants to, I'm very type A personality. I want to do more and do more and do more. That was very hard for me just to scale back and be like, it's not hard. It's so simple. Like stop over complicating the freaking system. Like stop it. I would do it. And then I'd be like, but what else should I do? I'm like, just do it again and do it again and do it again. And that was simply all there is to it. Starting all of my new people that I signed in November and December and going through the 7 steps of starting someone. Again, I didn't have all of the systems in our team page. I didn't have the documents made. I didn't have all of the wording put together. And part of me wanted to be like, I just need to get this put together first for our team, and then I'll go on and train the people, or then I'll show them how to do things. I'm like, no, I went on and literally kept it simple with every single person, helped them to duplicate and to do what we just did, and told myself, like I had to literally make myself believe again that I was capable, that I was a good leader, that just because of the past and me telling myself that I can't even develop a silver anymore, I can't do this, I can't do that, like pour me, like something has happened, I'm not good enough, I'll just stay where I'm at. And that's not my personality. So following your guys' systems, like if I could be a fly on the wall, like, or get into Brooke's phone, I mean, I'll take either or. Like that, like what you guys have with your guys' team is literally gold. Like for you guys that don't maybe know the extent of it, like everyone else in Plexus wants to be on Emily and Brooke's team, honestly, because of what you guys have. Like it is something you guys are extremely blessed with leaders who are constantly pouring in you guys and believing in you guys and giving you guys the tools that it takes to be a diamond. I'm doing the same thing over and over and over. Like it's stupid simple, honestly.
So tell them, like you sent me some excited messages in December, just like some different things that happened for you in your business. by following like the simple systems. And we do mindset stuff too, right? It's mindset and simple systems. Like what are some things like you got on the leaders board? What happened in your team though, like with your team energy and momentum?
Yes. Yeah. So December, which in the industry, people always preach like December's a slow month. And Brooke, I remember you saying like, we're going to turn the odds around. Like if you're on the coaching, like we're not going to allow that to be like what we're just going to say, like December is slow. So December was our biggest month in 2019 altogether, with team growth, with silver growth, with everything. So one of my goals this whole entire time was to make that spot on the leaders board, because I had made other spots, right? I had done the preferred customer spots. I had done the ambassador enrollment spots, but that was all because of me. Like I wanted on the other portion of it because of my team. I knew like I could never get on that spot unless I was helping my team achieve those spots as well. And so that's what, but even Brooke, when you sent me that voice message, I'm like, I had a brand new gal that month, that same week, that made on the leaders board with me. And I was like, seeing her on there was so much more exciting than seeing myself on there. Like, again, I get so much more joy out of seeing my team members rank up, to seeing them achieve the things than I do myself. So yeah, December was our biggest month ever biggest month in 2019 as far as enrollments went. And we had went from being, again, very stagnant and just sort of hanging on, like we'd have some decent months, but December like exploded for us. And it's 100% using the system. Like send, share, invite. We are literally like duplicating your guys' schedule, like IPA challenge, 3-day challenge, IPA challenge, 3-day challenge. Like what you're doing, we are going to do. Going into it, the mindset that it might not happen overnight for our team, but we're going to do this. Like no matter what, we're going to do it until everyone sort of buys into it and sees the benefit of it, because it's so simple. Why wouldn't we? And it works.
Yes, and you could never be on the BBB list unless your team was succeeding, and that was that will be the shift for you that takes you to Diamond, is that your team is now succeeding. So I'm super, super happy for you. Thanks for taking the time to be on here, and I can't wait to see what you do this year while you have a newborn baby. I've talked to her all about that, like how to work your business when you have a baby. Your business doesn't have to slow down, but you can still keep your sanity. And so we're gonna see great things from her, and that won't be the last time we see you on the leaders board. So super, super excited for you.
Sabrina, I just loved everything that you shared. I know you really connected with everybody on this call because they can identify with the feelings and experiences that you so generously shared with us. So thank you for your authenticity and your vulnerability. You've blessed everybody on here tonight. So, okay. And now it's my pleasure to introduce to you Timmy Yancey. She is a Diamond Ambassador who has been a friend of mine for years. And she always makes me laugh. And basically, she is the funniest person on the planet. She sends me gifts that are inappropriate all day long. In fact, I can't figure out if the one you sent to me tonight was you currently watching The Bachelor or if that was a gift, but it was funny. It was like if somebody's drinking champagne and she was trying to do it really chic and casual and ended up like spraying all in the face. And I was like, and this is Timmy. This is Timmy, because she sends funny stuff like this all the time. So Timmy and I sat next to each other at convention this last year, and we were just kind of talking about how her team was really preferred customer heavy. And I made a comment that that shocked her. And then within the week, she decided to hire me as her coach. And Brooke and I both have coaching programs, if you didn't know that. And so she's going to share with you a little bit tonight about how she has fought me since July, and has come to love some of the things, and how I do not reward her for personal enrollments anymore. I don't care if she gets a personal enrollment. I only recognize her if she gets a silver or a super silver or a gold. So, and I tell her in front of her team, I don't care that you got 3 enrollments today. That means nothing. Go get 3 silvers, and then we will celebrate you and recognize you. So, Timmy, please explain yourself.
Okay, first of all, if y'all haven't watched The Bachelor, it's from tonight, and I can't even with these girls. I haven't cried since the 80s, and these chicks are like so emotional. And I'm friends with a lot of people that have been on that show, so I have to be real careful and send it in private text. But anyways, everything Emily is saying is true. In fact, I added about 30 plus level ones last month, and she didn't even freaking care. She was like, don't even message me. I don't care about that. If anybody tells you you can't get to the top by yourself, it's a lie. I did it, and it's the wrong way, you guys. You can get there, but you can't stay there. Okay, and so everything that y'all were saying, I totally relate to. Ashlyn, I accidentally built my business trying to win a shopping spree. I joined literally June 1st, heard there was a shopping spree I could win, and in 3 months, I won it and woke up and I was Ruby. I went about building my business the wrong way. I got to Diamond by myself. I always joke that I was my strongest leg. And once I got to Diamond, it was very, very lonely, like everybody said. And to be honest, I've had some jewels come along the way, but something was missing. I had an amazing business. I have amazing leaders. I've added probably 500 level ones, 600 level ones, yet something was missing. And I got to a point where my points were going back, and I wasn't enough for myself. I couldn't do it myself anymore. And I remember talking to Emily, and some of the things she was saying, I was like mind blown. It was like things I had never heard before. And I realized these chicks that are up on the stage, like my business, I'm not doing what they're doing. So I need to figure out what it is, and I need to implement that like yesterday. So yes, so Emily, I talked to Emily, and she started coaching me, probably like in July.
Yeah,
July. At the end of the summer. And I would love to say that things went up immediately, but I was really stubborn, you guys. And I still resisted. I'm literally like paying this chick and fighting her. I'm very smart. Those 2 college degrees I have really work out well. And so she's telling me the stuff that I'm paying her to tell me, and I'm not listening. And I distinctly remember. So I have to go to LA a lot because I have a kid that's an actor, and that is terrible all in of itself. Don't do it, run. But I remember distinctly doing these coaching calls in LA all fall, and y'all, nothing was changing because I wasn't changing. And Emily called me, and in LA, we're behind, and I remember sitting on the bathroom floor in LA because I didn't want to wake Kendricks up because it was so early. And that's when I had a breakthrough. I was like, she is telling me what she's doing. Her team is thriving. She is killing it. I'm holding me back. Like, I'm the only one holding me back. And I remember thinking, what are you doing? And so that was probably in November. And something clicked in that call, and I was
October.
like,
It was October because I still had to call you again and be straight with you in November with 2 of your leaders. Do you remember that?
yes. Okay. So
why are you not developing silvers?
Yes. So I got back home to Arkansas in November, and she called me again, and that's when things clicked. And I was like, okay, here's my options. I can stay where I'm at, and I can go back in points like I have every single month for the last 2 years. Clearly what I'm doing is not working. Or I can just suck it up and do what she's telling me to do and see what happens. And so something happened. And in that in that call, after that call, I flipped the switch. And y'all, I'm going to be real honest. I love adding ambassadors. I do not love helping people go silver because that's really hard for me. We all have the things that we're really good at and the things that we're not really good at. And it's so easy to spend your time doing the things you're good at and avoiding the things that make you uncomfortable or you don't feel like you're good at. And I just want to encourage you guys, like, whatever they call out and tell you to do, they see it in you before you see it in yourself. So do it. Do the hard things. Do the things that you don't feel like you're good at, because to be honest, I wasn't good at adding people when I first started. I didn't think I'd be good at that, but I just continued to do it. So if you continue to do the things that you're not good at, you're going to get better. So that was a little side note. So I started implementing the systems that Emily and Brooke do, and I really took hold of them.
What are those systems? Tell them what you started doing.
Okay, so we started with the Centurion Vibe. We started the 3-day challenges. We started the IPAs, and I literally, when, like Sabrina said, when you guys are doing them, we are doing them with y'all. We are stalkers. We are ghost shadowing y'all, and you don't even know it. And I am happy to say that, like, when I fully let go and listened and did the systems and really put effort into it and did the things that I was telling my team to do, not only did things change for me, but they've started changing for my team. But guess what? When I was resisting, guess what else? Who else was resisting? My team. And so I'm like, Emily, they're not doing it. I don't understand. And she's like, that's because you're not doing it. And so when I started developing silvers, and I have a super silver and a new gold all last month, and when I started doing those things, guess what? I had a leader on the leaderboard last month. And yes, and I have literally never gone up in points in December. I've gone up a ton, other times, but December's always been the worst month for us. Not only did I go up in December, but I ranked up. So she said I'm a diamond. She lied. I'm a diamond.
Sorry.
Senior gold.
Woo, woo, woo.
And her husband is a sapphire.
Yes, my husband is a sapphire, and she's gotten on him too, which is real funny. But y'all, when they say stuff to you, listen. I know it, like Brooke said, it's like you hear from your mom. Trust me, my team doesn't want to hear from me. That's why I hired Emily. When you hear the same things over and over from people that you're so close to, it's hard to listen. But me coming from someone who I don't benefit at all if y'all rank up. In fact, I want to win the prizes too. So, I mean, here we go. But I'm telling y'all, when they tell you stuff, listen, because it works. I was a team that was dead. We've been dead for probably 2 years. And I blamed everything else. I blamed company momentum. I blamed the back office. I blamed being out of state. It's so easy to blame somebody else and not look at yourself. And you guys, the company is in momentum. Like, if y'all are sitting back, y'all are missing out. Like, don't wait on the company. Make the momentum yourself. My team is in full momentum. We have rank ups. I went to senior gold on my re-entry, and I promise you it is 1,000% from Brooke and Emily's systems. If y'all aren't doing it, you're missing out. Listen to them. Don't be that teenager that thinks they know how to do it and you can do it on yourself, because that's what I was for a long time, and you can't. Okay? Been there, done that. Been to juvie. I learned. Need some jewels. Listen to them because they know what they're talking about. They didn't pay me. I paid them. Okay? All right.
We did not pay either one of them.
Not a paid endorsement, but y'all owe me. No, I'm just kidding.
And now you are on the leaders board consistently again. It took us about 90 days to get Timmy's team into full-blown momentum again, you guys. And she called me 60 days in and said, this just isn't really working. Do you really believe that we're going to be able to turn this around? And I was like, shut up. Like, what do you think we're doing here? I was standing in my bathroom and had a 45-minute call with her. I was standing naked in my bathroom doing a foam spray tan or a foam tan with my mitt. And I was just like, Timmy, you got to pull it together right now. Because here's the thing about momentum. You don't decide to have momentum today and have it next month. It is a 90-day process of daily commitment, of you doing your 3 asks, plugging your team into 3-day challenges, you having people in 3-day challenges. I know it's a concept that some people don't understand, but you as a leader have to do that or your team won't do it, right? Then you continuing to do it even though it's not working until all of a sudden everybody's doing it all together at the same time and it's working, and then leaning into that instead of pulling back. It's that leaning into that and ducking under the waves instead of getting slammed by them, right? So now she's in momentum. And what I loved about what you said is that we create the momentum. And Brooke and I, one thing that Brooke and I know to be true is we have never had company momentum to help us.
Nope.
Brooke and I came in when the back office changed 4 years ago, and we created our own momentum. And we have had to fight for that for 4 years. So imagine if every team in Plexus created their own momentum. Guess what we would have?
Company momentum.
Full of momentum.
Yeah.
The thing is that most people on our team are like, what do you mean? We're always in momentum. Because we keep the pedal on the floor, right? And Timmy, one last thing before you go. What did you ask me in December when you were adding a bunch of people? You sent me a message and you asked something.
Okay, I got in trouble for this too. I messaged Emily and I was like, dude, well, first of all, I thought I'd signed up everybody that I knew, right? We always say that. Like, I don't know anybody else. I've signed up everybody. But I started posting again a lot, like I used to back when my business was really growing. All those things that I stopped doing, I don't know why. And I told Emily, I was like, I really feel like I should hold off. I have like 30 people I can sign up. And I really just want to wait until I get credit for the contest.
Mm-hmm.
And she lit into me. She's like, I have never in my life told anybody to wait. We don't do that. We don't wait. We strike while the iron is hot. Don't you wait? And I'm like, okay. But also, let me tell you, talking about doing scary stuff, that's exactly what she said, and that sounds like her. Did I sound like her?
Well, totally. And I said that Brooke and I have both been that way all 4 years, and we have been in the top 10, if not the top 3 of the contest every single time. We don't ever save up. We always just push it. Because we know that the more people you sign up in December, the more you grow your team in December, the more people you can get to silver in January, and the greater your momentum will be in January, February, March, and April. We've done it so many times, you guys, that we are that is abundance. That is abundance, not knowing where the people are going to come from, but just knowing that you're going to push it hard right now, even though you're not getting credit for it, so that it will explode the unknown when the contest starts. What were you going to say, Timmy? Sorry.
I was also going to say, when they talk about pushing for scary prizes and like putting it out there, I can't remember exactly how many points I needed. I don't think it was last year or the year before, but I was like, 2,000 points away from a shopping spree. And I'm texting back and forth to Emily, and
this is before I was her coach.
Yeah, we were just friends, but she was still mean to me. And she was like, where are you in points? And I'm like, dude, I'm so not making it. I was like 2,000 points away from the shopping spree. And we had like 4 weeks left or 3 weeks left. And Emily goes, oh my God, you can totally do that. And I thought she was freaking nuts. And I told Jake, I was like, this chick is crazy.
That's what we do. That's we do around here.
And guess what? I was scared to death to even commit, but she peer pressured me into committing and then like blasted it and was like, Timmy's going to do it. And I was like, oh my God. But guess what? Like when you set those scary goals, you push yourself harder and you achieve things. And even if I hadn't have gotten there, seeing me grow in that way and do things that I honestly did not think was possible was so worth it. And I made it. So I want you guys to know, like, push for the scary goals, even if it sounds absolutely freaking ridiculous, because your body will come out in so many ways and push to get you there that you didn't even know was possible. Like things will, like exorcism, just arise from you. Like you're like, where did this come from? And then you'll be embarrassed and you'll want to hide from your friends for like a couple months afterwards because you've like talked to every single person you know, but it's so worth it and you can do it. So go into hiding for like 5-6 days after the contest, and then people forget you were crazy, and then just come back.
Oh my gosh, Brooke, wrap it up, will you? I thank you so much, Timmy. That was so great, Brooke.
So yeah, I love you. I got to present with her. Gosh, what did we do? Opportunity of a Lifetime a couple of years ago. She's the best. But I want to say, if you are one of these people that took your foot off the gas in December, don't sit around here and beat yourself up. That's not useful. It's not going to help you get anywhere, whatever. If you didn't do anything in December, guess what? You have 14 days to get double credits. You have 14 days to sponsor a lot of people, to help people go silver. And all that work you do this month, all those people you enroll, pedal to the metal, not saving anybody, not having scarcity and thinking, if I enroll 10 people this month, I'll have nobody to enroll next month. It's not true, guys. If you're doing the work every single day, those people will keep coming out of the woodworks. And the more people you enroll this month, the more time you have to develop them to silver. So like I said, when we started this call, I would be highly focused on enrolling and getting those people, their 3 people, and getting those people, their 3 people. You have an opportunity to end this month in an incredible way. Your goal, every single one of you on this call, at least 3,000 credits. Map it out tonight, share it. This was amazing. I hope you guys got a lot of value out of it. So much fun. We'll see you next week. Bye, guys.